Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. You might be wondering why I'm cursing at this guy.
Move over! Fuck, man!
I sound a little angry, but maybe you're not wondering. Maybe you already know where this is going. I just want to take you through this one day of riding a bike in San Diego. First, we're on Fairmount here, going on Montezuma. There's that driver sitting in a place where is not a parking spot. And as we make this merge onto Montezuma, as we usually do in this little bit of paint, he's going to decide that it's time to figure out what he's going to do with his life. And looks like he gets out of that weird space he was in and does a pass here, which is fine, except I'm a little over, and then he just drives in the bike lane for a second, whatever, because paint isn't protection. So I'm a little on edge from experiences like that. And then later in the day when I'm riding, there's just this pickup truck on 70th when I'm heading up the hill, as one does, parking in a bike lane. And then I get onto College, and there's a driver in front of me in the bike lane. He was trying to avoid some traffic, so he thought he'd go around it by driving in the bike lane, which just is not polite, but it puts me on edge. Like I'm going along, I'm trying to stay where I'm supposed to be, trying to stay in a space that's designed for me to be safe, even though paint is not protection. And I got these experiences. I have little by little these encroachments, these people who are just getting in the way, and it grates on you. It builds up. It's cumulative. Then I'm going down Montezuma here, where they haven't put the flex posts in yet, and there's a driver of a Tesla just chilling. There's room for him to go, but he was just chilling, and then I start coming up, and he moves in slowly. I have to go to try to get around, but he's just going to turn. There was no blinker, whatever. You build this stuff up, and you hold on to it, and it happens. And then there's that person in the black car who's clearly over the white line. It's like y'all never went to kindergarten and learned how to color. So we end up in places like this.
Get out of the bike lane! Move over! Fuck, man!
They say that you never know what somebody else is going through, so you need to be patient with them. And I'm just showing you what I'm going through. It's not that a guy drifts over into the bike lane and I'm shouting and I'm angry about it. It's that I have gone through a day where over and over and over again people are encroaching on the space I'm supposed to be in for my own safety. They are threatening me little by little. And I'm not saying that they're intentional. I'm not saying that they're trying to be threatening and harm people, but I am saying that paint is not protection, and these little things happen over and over again, and it builds up, and we got to figure out what to do with it. Luckily, this traffic is going slow enough that I'm able to get on over and merge, because I am not going to sit in that lane and wait for this line of dragging traffic to get over. So I'm able to get over here. But just want to, in case you're ever driving, if you're a driver watching this channel and you're ever going along on the road and you kind of get distracted for a second or a few inches over where maybe you shouldn't be, and somebody on a bicycle yells at you and you're like, what the hell is their problem? This is their problem. It happens all day, every day, and we have to carry it around, and sometimes we have to let it out also. But you should not be where you shouldn't be. And more importantly, for those in the city who watch this or traffic engineers, just a reminder yet again, paint is not protection, and we have got to stop designing our roads as if a little bit of line on the road is going to stop a driver from doing what they're going to do with a multi-ton vehicle. These are the things we're thinking about. We're going to keep carrying it around while we drive less and ride a bike. Thanks.